The temporal disruptions have spared nothing on our way here. Cheng-Li, does that mean you're in danger too?
So far, nothing feels out of the ordinary. It seems the Sentinel contained the situation before being fully trapped. But I don't know how long this stability will hold. If I go down, please, don't worry about me. You need only focus on what you have to do. What's the matter? You dreamed of Hongzhen? It sounds like you did dream of this place. What you just described closely aligns with the accounts documented in our Grand Library. Over a century ago, a vast horde of tacit discords invaded Huanglong. Hongzhen suffered greatly during that onslaught. Thankfully, the Sentinel descended, manipulating time to erect a protective barrier, keeping those monsters at bay. Rover, perhaps that dream is more than just a dream. It could be a glimpse into your own past, and a guiding light for the future. Hongzhen is a pivotal location, linking various parts of Mount Firmament. With the Fraxidus now targeting us, they'll seize any opportunity to intercept our path. But every trap has its weak points. Someone has used their resonance ability here, but it feels different from the Fraxidus aggression. It's Jinshi. And it seems like she used it in a dire situation. Could it be related to the people of Hongzhen? The traces lead deeper into the heart of Hongzhen. Let's keep moving. Don't let your guard down.
traces end here.
Let's search the area. There should be more clues nearby.
Someone fought here against those Fraxidus.
Must be Jinshi. Her trails led to this location. Using her resonance ability too much would only worsen her condition. But she must have had a reason. Was she helping the people of Hongjian find refuge?
Chun-Li, there are traces here.
They're pointing north. Let's proceed in that direction.
Tell truth from facade.
Listen up. Imitation.
Ready for battle. How dare you! Finale! Need more experiment.
The traces disappeared by the palm.
Rover, we need to keep an eye out for anything unusual.
It's a me. I can use some fertilizer. Luminous energy. I'm just low on fluid.
Wind Rider.
Photosynthesis.
The vase on the stone table seems rather peculiar.
There's something behind the waterfall.
Let's go take a look.
Another photon barrier.
3 photon vaults to break. Rover, use ranged attacks.
You two, halt!
Hold on.
Lady Xingyi.
Relax, they're our honored guests. No need to be tense. In a single day, we've greeted both the Magistrate of Jinzhou and her trusted counselor in Hongzhen. I can only assume something significant happened. It's been a while, Changli.
I heard you stepped down from your position and moved to the countryside. And now here we are, meeting again after all this time, in such unfortunate circumstances.
For years, I lived secluded, no longer concerning myself with the matters beyond Hongzhen. But the current situation in Jinzhou is volatile. It has reunited us in an unpredictable moment. And you, young lady, what shall I call you? My name is Xinyi. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Please follow me this way. It's not safe to talk here. I believe you are here for Magistrate Jin Shi. The magistrate left Hongzhen about 15 minutes ago. She should be at the Truth Seeker's Pass now. That's what they call it in Hongzhen. You might know it better as the ruins of a Court of Savante facility.
Lady Xingyi, please elaborate.
Madam Magistrate, are you...
I'm fine. How's the situation? Have we evacuated all the civilians?
Yes. Remaining civilians have been counted and escorted to safety.
Good. These hidden chambers should provide some much-needed shelter for them to rest a little. Despite being the Sentinel's appointed resonator, I haven't been able to sense its presence for some time now. I can feel my resonance ability waning, and I get my power from the Sentinel. This can only mean one thing. The Sentinel's condition is getting worse. Lady Xingyi, I need to know where the Sentinel was last seen. I can only fix the temporal disruption within a confined radius. It's already pushing my limits to keep this small pocket of space secure. Mount Firmament is in serious trouble, and we can't waste any more time. We need our Sentinel to stabilize the time flow.
The Sentinel was last seen flying towards Mianlung Chamber, where it would normally rest. The Fraxidus likely swarmed it soon after. But little did they know, we had a defense system in place, built with the help of the court of Savante. It was reactivated as soon as our Sentinel made it back inside. This mechanism has allowed us to locate their troops, and we've already eliminated some of them outside the Mianlung Chamber. To get inside Mianlung Chamber, we have to find the cipher key in Truth Seeker's Pass and unseal it with the Keyforge.
Understood. I will go bring back the cipher key.
You are injured. Please, rest and leave it to me.
The Fraxidus will most likely attack this place once I leave. You must stay here and guard it. I implore you, Xingyi. Help me keep our people safe.
Yes, I will, Madam Magistrate.
Before I headed to Mount Firmament, the Fraxidus revealed a prophecy from our Sentinel. A fateful clash between the Sentinel and myself that would shape the fate of our city. I never intended to believe their baseless claims, but I was not surprised to hear it. The Sentinel had told me long ago that there would come a day when I surpass it in power. A day when the humans of Jinzhou take control of their own destiny. Once we save the Sentinel from danger, I intend to have a serious conversation with it about this prophecy.
And then she left.
There's still one thing that doesn't add up. How did the Fraxidus kidnap our Sentinel? The Mianlong Chamber was once renovated by the court of Savante. Do you think their research could be involved somehow?
I'll look into what you said. But once we have the cipher key, the Mianlung Chamber will be left vulnerable to the Fraxida's potential retaliation.
We must keep them at bay. Rover and I are headed to the Truth Seeker's Pass to meet up with Jingxi. We'll distract the Fraxidus main forces, giving you an opportunity to stage your ambush.
And the locals will handle the rest. I will send some men to open up the side exit for you. Head south and keep walking a couple of minutes, and you will see the Truth Seekers Pass downstream.
Thank you, Lady Xingyi. Please, leave it to us.
In this place she was born, and in this place she returns. Our magistrate's fate is bound to Mount Firmament. Any other questions for me? This crisis hit Hongzhen hard. People were going about their day as usual, but then chaos erupted without warning. They didn't even have the time to escape. Our town is made up of ordinary individuals, and we had no way to defend ourselves against the temporal disruptions. Thanks to Magistrate Jinshi, we didn't get too many casualties. We understand our sentinel is not to blame for what has transpired. Jinzhou stands thanks to the sentinel's never-faltering protection. It saved our ancestors from the tacit discords. Without the sentinel, this land would be uninhabitable. Current situation could be much worse without the sentinel's aid. We are grateful for its help, and can't expect anything more from it. As our sentinel once protected the people of Mount Firmament from tacit discords, it seems we'll need to rely on Magistrate Jinshi this time. Any other questions for me? Many outsiders are unaware, but in ancient times, a colossal vehicle descended upon Mount Firmament, alongside our sentinel. This became the Mianlung Chamber, as we know it today. People in Hongzhen believe our sentinel came from a faraway star, and the chamber serves as its hibernation pod. But with our limited technology, we still struggle to comprehend its workings. Speaking of which, our sentinel's health is worsening. Lately, it has been spending longer periods of time in the Mianlung Chamber, essentially going back to sleep more frequently. We've tried asking about it, but no response. Any other questions for me? The defense mechanisms outside Mianlung Chamber were built by the court of Savante. Back in the day, researchers from the court of Savante would often come to Mount Firmament to study the strange time fluctuations. This caused tension with the locals. Local people believed it was disrespectful to the Sentinel, especially when they tried to enter Mianlung Chamber. After some deliberation, local people understood that the court of Savante posed no threat to the Sentinel. A deal was struck. The locals would refrain from disrupting their research, and in return, they would build defense mechanisms to keep outsiders from interrupting the Sentinel's rest. The Sentinel was believed to have agreed to this compromise by remaining silent during negotiations. Any other questions for me? Activating the cipher key is a complex process, and we've stored the Mianlun Chamber's controller separately. It's an extra safeguard. By splitting the key in its control panel, it'll be harder for malicious individuals to access them. Any other questions for me? Long ago, the Sentinel protected people of Hongzhen from tacit discords, and it also revealed a harsh truth. Leaving Mount Firmament shortened one's lifespan exponentially. The longer someone has lived inside the temporal barrier, the less likely they can make it out alive. Later, a group of brave young people who could afford the aging left Mount Firmament, and they eventually built Jinzhou City. Others stayed and worshipped the Sentinel as their god, vowing to protect it for generations and carving its likeness into the mountain. I pray for your safe return. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other responsibilities to attend to.